This week's Voice of the Voter takes us to Buckhead, where I met with Knowa De Baroso, an outspoken influencer and internet personality. And at just 13 years old, he's become a major voice for Democrats here in Georgia and across the country. You were born and raised here in Atlanta, just 13 years old, a political influencer. What does that mean to you?
It means to me that I have a platform to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. If a Republican influencer is endorsing conservatives, good on you. If you're a Democrat influencer influencing Democrats, good on you as well, because you're still using your platform. Whether I think you're completely evil for doing so or not, you're still doing your obligation, your black job, if you will. I'm Knowa. I am a influencer. They call me an internet personality. I didn't know what that meant, but I'm here for it, whatever.
Why are you so interested in politics at 13?
So I really don't have a choice. Honestly, I never really used to use my platform for political reasons.
We have seen you with Vice President Kamala Harris, her running mate Tim Walz, Joe Biden.
And he said, and by the way, I raised $6,000 for you.
And the list goes on and on. How do you think the elected officials are doing running our country right now?
Right now, statewide, we have a lot of leaders who, quite frankly, don't know what's going on. And it's one thing to say, hey, let me speak to young people to see what they think about it. And it's another thing to just completely ignore it and make assumptions based off your cousin who had this experience on social media and had problems with that.
What are you most concerned about right now?
Honestly, if I'm speaking from as we're approaching 2026, I'm most scared that Democrats are going to avoid influencers and actors and singers who people listen to. You need to talk to kids now. Go to their parks, go to their churches, go to their rec centers, go to places they're at, advocate for them, show them that you care, like you're talking to a voter. Democrats like to say, cute baby, and then when they leave, they're not giving them campaign literature. They'll be able to vote next election, and you can't play them like they're not going to be able to.
Knowa, what are you most optimistic about?
I'm most optimistic that we'll get the best nominees on the Democratic side. For Senate, well, we already have John Ossoff. I hope we get a good nominee for governor. There are some Democrats I would like to see primaried in Congress. Won't name names, but I think you can kind of catch who I'm talking to. He's very old, David Scott. I think another thing I'm optimistic about is that my Democratic friends on the influencer side, and my other friends that have a platform will speak up for Democrats because they're the only party with a platform.
And I don't know if Knowa's going to be running or taking our job here soon.